EA Sports, and the PGA Tour proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From beautiful Pebble Beach, California, it's live second-round coverage of the AT&T Pebble Beach Pro-Am. Well, let's face it, Mother Nature's just showing off this week. Pebble Beach, one of the crown jewels of American sport in all its glory, as we look at the Friday leaderboard. The leader is Tom Hoagie. He's at 6 under par. As for our featured golfer, that current score is right on the number right now in terms of making the cut and playing the weekend. That one looking good. It's in the fairway here to start round 2. And that one maybe didn't get the kind of roll he was hoping for. He's in the fairway at 1, but that was not the longest of drives. Second shot straight ahead, and we go to Iona Stephen.
It's 125 yards left to the hole. The pin up front in the right-hand corner of the green.
Well, I don't have my tape measure out, but that looks like, 6-7 feet in there, but that is an excellent approach shot.
That pin in the front right quadrant of the green today as he stares down his second. Well, had a good look at the green, but couldn't cash it in. In the rough now, wondering what might have been. And that is going to be tough in there. That is into the heavy stuff. Well, that, not his finest effort, and it's going to leave a very anxious putt to save bogey. This is an 11-foot putt. Just 6 feet left for the birdie. Yeah, that's a good putt. It's a birdie here at 1. And that's going to help his chances to play the weekend, as currently he's hovering right around the cut line. Okay, that finished off for a double here at 1. And he's going to fall back now to 1 over par. Frank, interestingly, this hole number 2 plays as a par 4 for the U.S. Open. It is a par 5. It's absolutely gettable, and players must take advantage.
Certainly, Rich. Off that back tee, really you've got to grab a driver. I know there's bunkers left and right, but the decision is whether that tee shot finishes in the fairway, because if it does, you're going to have a crack at this par 5 and 2. If it doesn't, then you play the layup.
I thought maybe that ball could get through, but instead it's down into the heavy stuff. Yeah, that's a nice swing, and the result is going to be a tee shot that is set up just fine.
This par 5, one of the easiest holes on the golf course too, but that second shot just caught the edge of the bunker. And now, a little bit of trouble.
Really hit that second shot on the button to this par 5, but Frank couldn't get it to stop.
Yeah, too good, too long, sadly.
So maybe an opportunity here from just off the front of the green. This is for eagle. This is a 13-footer. Nope. That finished off for par here with the second, and he'll stay at 1 over. That one finished off. It's in for par, and he'll remain right where he is. Well, Frank, here we are at the third. Severe dog leg left, and I'm just curious how much of that dog leg the big hitters might think about chewing off.
Rich, the game has changed so much. If there's a hint of a breeze behind, I mean, really, have a crack at it with a driver. It's about 350 yards, really, to the front edge of the green. But if not, you've got to negotiate those 3 bunkers on the right side. And, well, depending on what club you want to have to head off the tee, decide which one of those bunkers you want to aim at.
Yeah, this not a terribly long hole, so precision off the tee is the key, and the iron is the right call there. We'll remind you that coming up next week, we move from the serenity of the Pacific Ocean here at Pebble Beach to a scene that will be anything but calm. That is the Waste Management Phoenix Open down at TPC Scottsdale. Frank, I always think different venues, sort of different soundtracks. Pebble is crashing waves with Argyle sweaters. The Waste Management Phoenix Open, it's like a nightclub in Prague at about 2 in the morning.
And I've been to Prague too, yeah. Except Prague doesn't have the 700,000 people. It's the greatest gate. Some say the greatest show on grass. It really is. That 16th hole, I'll tell you just one quick little story. Tom Watson, in his heyday with the late Bruce Edwards on the bag, it was the one hole he changed his routine. He would get Bruce to go ahead to the tee, all those people around, and he'd just say, give me the club and hit it. It was the one time he broke tradition. It's absolute frenzy at Scottsdale. I always knew that was going to be a good shot when it left the club face. What's that, 8 or 9 feet? Excellent shot.
Yeah, look out, kind of sculled that one, and that's going to be over the green and into the rough.
Well, obviously he can do better, and he's going to have to on this next putt if he wants to just get out of here with bogey, Frank.
And this one's certainly going to be, well, worth the price of admission.
Okay, no further damage. It's a bogey 5, and he's going to fall out of red figures back down to even par. 8 feet remaining here for birdie. Okay, nicely done. That's in for birdie here at 3. And he's going to need to keep it going, as that is going to move him back within 1 shot of the cut line here on this Friday.
Wow, a day's worth of breathtaking shots, Frank, from the players and the Pacific Ocean. There it is, and this begins that beautiful 7-hole stretch along the ocean. Short, par 4, 4th hole.
And this is also where some of these decisions become quite critical. Do you try and drive this green 330 yards to the front, or do you worry about that little pop bunker on that left side, which is about 250 yards to get over it, because that's what narrows this fairway down. But it plays uphill.
No problems there. That's going to wind up safely in the fairway. Just over 90 yards, all that's left here for his second.
In golf, you know, you've heard the term mulligan. You'd love that, a do-over there, wouldn't you? I mean, that's just, that's very poor from that range.
So now with the ball below his feet, got to be careful this doesn't go right. Oh, that's not going to be good. Let's bring in Nota Begay III for a look at birdie.
And this putt moving right the whole way. Gotta keep the pace up to hold its line.
Nah, that might have been a little more break than he was expecting, as that one winds up undercutting the hole. Okay, that one finished off. It's a par here at 4, and he'll stay at even par. That one finished off. It is a bogey here at 4, and that's going to move him back down to even par.
So here we are, Frank, the 5th hole, the first of the 4 par 3s at Pebble Beach. It doesn't get all the love that some of the others do, but this one has the players' attention. There's no doubt about it.
Yeah, it certainly does, Rich. Everybody wants to take a picture, down by the 17th hole, famous par 3. Remember Jack Nicklaus's one iron, but believe me, I think this hole is every bit as tough as 17.
A very sensible play there, right in the middle of the green. Okay, a friendly bounce there, and that will make its way onto the putting surface. This one should cut pretty hard to his left. It's for birdie. Boy, that's a good stroke. Just a fraction off target, but you can't get the speed any better than that. Sizable putt from 16 feet. The pace absolutely perfect there. Down the slope, it's in for a birdie. And he's got it back to even par. That one finished off. It is a par here at 5, and he'll stay at level par. Well, now Pebble Beach begins to really open up with some of the most famous holes in the world. We'll begin with a 498-yard par 5 6th. Pacific Ocean on the right and a row of bunkers on the left. Treacherous is a word that comes to mind. This starting toward the right side. So that sets up a tougher second shot, missing the fairway with the drive, now in the rough. Yeah, nothing to fault there. Good balance, good follow through, and a good start to this hole. From the fairway, let's go to Nota.
Wonderful tee shot here. Biggest challenge is you cannot see the pin sitting on the green. Gonna have to pick out a point along the edge of the cliffs to get the ball on line.
It is one of the more satisfying shots in golf, isn't it? Downwind to a par 5, the second, you knock it on. Chance for eagle.
Certainly shortens up the par 5, that wind at your back, Rich, but you can just surf the wind. Just leave that ball carry and just sail towards the green. Impressive to get the power on that second shot into the par 5 and comfortably get it up here by the green. I know it's in that greenside bunker, but that is very doable.
All right, not exactly what you're hoping for, but safely on the putting surface with birdie still in play. So a chance now to bring this par 5 to its knees, a long eagle putt. Yep, not bad. Had to put a little extra into that one, but got it there. That's a pretty good effort. Look here at birdie.
And not much up or downhill here, so speed not a consideration. All that needs to be looked at is the movement from left to right.
Okay, well done there. It's a birdie here at the 6th. And he's into red figures now at 1 under par. Safely in for par here at the 6th. And he'll remain at 1 under par.
Tee at number 7, and Frank, this is the shortest hole in championship golf. It is also one of the most beautiful holes in championship golf.
Yeah, it certainly is, and people assume that short is easy, but just look how small that target is.
Okay, that one's dancing. Oh yeah, nice shot there, right of the hole, and he'll have that for his birdie. This would be a bonus from 25 feet away. Got it there, but not quite on target. A straightforward look here for birdie. How does that not go in? That one finished off. It'll be a par here at 7. And he'll remain in red figures at 1 under. Okay, that one finished off for a par. And he'll stay right where he is. Now to one of the most picturesque par 4s in the world, the 8th hole here at Pebble Beach. Jack Nicklaus, who won the U.S. Open here, called it simply the greatest second shot to a par 4 anywhere in the world. This one's starting a hair right. Beautiful tempo to that swing, and this is going to wind up squarely in the fairway. That one may get up close to the right edge, but it looks like it's going to hang on. That'll be just fine.
Frank, just the visuals on this second shot to number 8, mind-boggling.
Yeah, this is really where Pebble Beach attracts the best players in the world. Sitting on top of that hill, and you look at this green that angles away from the player on the player's right. Plus, you actually have to look at the putting surface. There's only a small area of flat surface. If you come up, anything sort of 5 or 6 yards short on that putting surface, it will come off. But also, too, you can, if you live at a local knowledge, don't tell too many people, but you can use the back edge of the green, too, to roll the ball back. Just think about it. You've got to cover nearly 2 football fields of distance and get it inside 5 feet. You wouldn't think that's possible.
Well, obviously that's not his best, but it'll be quickly forgotten, Frank, if he's able to get out of here with his par.
Well, you might forget it. I won't. Far from his best.
Oh, nothing routine about that one. Well done to roll it in for par. And he'll remain right where he is. Not much to this one. It's for birdie. Okay, right on line. That's a birdie here at the 8th. And he moves it to 2 under par.
Frank, you might be tempted to just stare off at the Pacific Ocean. It's right there, but you'd also better have your focus on what is one of the more challenging par 4s in the game.
Yeah, this stretch, 8, 9, 10, demands just not just concentration, but really great shots. The tee shot here has to be struck absolutely flush down that left side. And the reason why, if you look closely, is this fairway, just everything moves to the right. So if you sort of pitch it in the middle of the fairway or the right-hand side of the fairway, it's going to go in the rough and leave you a really difficult second shot. So a great drive here is rewarded.
Yeah, that's the spot you want to put it. Now, watch this thing gather momentum down the slope. Well, that is going to be an excellent result. And that will do just fine. From the fairway, we check in with Noda.
Well, when you find your ball in the fairway at the 9th, you hit a great tee shot, one of the most difficult fairways to hit on the entire golf course, but now it opens up the opportunity to hit a great second.
And a good approach shot, just not quite as close as what you'd like, but still solid.
From the fairway, Noda, this is second.
Looking at 148 to the hole, standing on even par, looking to go under for the day.
That's a good shot, and more importantly too, a green in regulation, so birdie chance.
Facing 29 feet. Nah, that's not going to come back enough. That'll stay on the high side. Oh no, I think he was about ready to walk that in. That looked on target the whole way. Okay, that's in for his par here at the 9th. And that will mean it's a 34 on the front side, 1 under par. Just a tap in there for par at the 9th. And that will mean it's an even par score of 35 on this front side.
Now beginning the inward half here at Pebble Beach, and it is some start to this backside, Frank. A big, bold par 4, once again running the entire length of the Pacific Ocean along the right.
Yeah, visually it's stunning, no doubt about that, with the world's largest hazard there on the right. So your mind does go to the left side of this fairway, but you don't want it to go too far left. Those 3 bunkers, they're very much in play. But really aim in the left side of this fairway because the fairway does kick to the right.
That one gonna split the middle, maybe get a little rollout as well. That is a good, solid tee shot. Just what you want at this point in the round. You're trying to find a rhythm, hit fairways, hit the middle of the club face. That's what they did right there.
And he's set up for his second shot here, looking to knock it on the green.
Yeah, it finished on the green. Less said the better.
Now note his second from the fairway.
Looking at 149 to the hole, pin is in the left back portion of the green.
Iona, this a birdie putt.
Well, for a long putt like this, there's really not a whole lot to it. I think you'll fancy his chances at this one.
That is an excellent lag putt right there. Had the speed perfectly. Oh, maybe a misread there, and that curls by to the left. So that's in for par to start this backside. And that's going to be good enough to keep him just inside the cut line here in round 2. Okay, that one in for a bogey here at 10. And he'll drop back now to 1 under par.
Well, this is where Pebble Beach changes significantly. We're going away from the Pacific Ocean now, up the hill toward the forest. Frank, what do you think of the 11th hole?
Well, it's tricky, Rich. Number one, because it's blind, as you've detailed, but uphill and it's sea level, so that tee shot's not going to go that far. There is a run out down that left side, just inside the tree line there. That's about 308 yards, but you're not going to go that far. So really, this you have to respect this hole. Just hit a fairway fine.
Well, you can't walk out and drop it any better than that. That is a fine tee shot right there. So this is where club selection becomes much more important. Uphill, make sure you have enough stick, and then swing away.
And that ball looked good in the air. You'd like it to be a little closer, but still, inside 40 feet, just going to have to be careful with the lag putting.
So Iona, this his second from the fairway.
129 yards left to the flag today. Wind into the face, so you'll definitely need to account for that.
Good shot. Safely on the green and a birdie chance.
This one on the slow side as he'll try to get this one close. Close. Couldn't ask for much more on that putt. This is a 16-footer. That one just gonna sneak on by. So that rushed in for par here at 11. But he's gonna need to come up with a few birdies in short order if he wants to play the weekend. Okay, safely in for his par. But that's going to keep him on the outside looking in terms of playing the weekend.
First par 3 now on the backside. Frank, this is sort of the forgotten hole, the 12th, 202 yards.
It is. It's in the corner of the golf course. If you look at the right side of the screen, it's very narrow, but that's actually the entry or the gateway. And the reason why I say that is that's the full width of the putting surface. If you're going to take the bunker on, you've got to carry the ball another 8 or 9 yards. But one thing in your favor is this hole plays 10 yards downhill.
Okay, not taking any chances there. A good, safe play in the middle portion of the green.
And that's not exactly ideal. Far from a tap-in for his par.
You're being too kind. That's not at all ideal.
The pace, absolutely perfect there. Down the slope, it's in for a birdie. And that's going to put him within a stroke of the current cut line, so he's likely going to need at least one more of these if he wants to play the weekend. Yes, a perfect read there. That is in to save par. And he'll stay right where he is. Here we are at Pebble's 13th 401-yard par 4 that some consider a bit of a breather on the course. Birdie is definitely a possibility here. The 13th here at Pebble Beach is sort of a forgotten hole. It's only 401 yards of par 4, but I promise you'll remember it if you make a birdie here, and you'll have a good chance if you put it in the correct position off the tee. No issues here. That is into the fairway.
Oh, I like that one.
From the fairway nota, this his second.
Left himself with 149. The pin is in the front right part of the green.
That's not too bad. Good shot. Inside 20 feet, I would imagine. So a good chance, really outside chance for birdie.
That's got to be disappointing. Good line in the fairway, and the approach winds up in the bunker. Yeah, look how quick that was. Very difficult to get that to stop, even out of the sand. And that race is right on by.
17-foot putt here.
Oh, yes. Plenty of pace to get up that slope. It is in for a birdie. And that's a step in the right direction, but he is not through to the weekend yet, as he is currently right on the cut line. Oh, that'll bring a wry smile. A very good putt there to save his par. And he'll remain right where he is.
Frank, the 14th hole, par 5, it is one of the most difficult par 5s in championship golf, isn't it?
It certainly is, Rich. Not just because of the length of the hole, 570 plus yards, but reachable only really by the longest hitters in the right conditions. But it's the third shot. I've got to rank the third shot as probably the hardest short wedge shot, right up there with the 15th hole at Augusta.
Yeah, that's a nice swing, and the result is going to be a tee shot that is set up just fine.
There's certainly a lot of different ways to play a par 5. You're going to have to figure out the best way to play this par 5 using 3 shots to reach the green.
Now from way back, better than 300 yards, a second to the par 5.
Good effort here at the par 5. Good tee shot, and that second shot on that first cut sets up nicely for a short wedge. And this has been a well-played hole so far.
Just a case of a hole suiting the player's eye. Made the birdie yesterday, and he has a good chance to make another one today. Kidding? This game's unfair sometimes. That luck didn't the whole way. This will move to his right for birdie. That's how you play this 14th hole. That's in for birdie. It will certainly help the cause. Safely in. It's a bogey here at 14. And he's going to fall out of red figures, back down to even par.
Here at the 15th, a good drive, Frank, would be right down the middle. A bad drive would be on 17-mile drive. As scenic as it is, it's not where you want to be, is it? It's out of bounds.
Well, you can't afford to go right. You can't afford to pay for that real estate on the right either. So, yeah, anything down there. Unfortunately, it's a downhill tee shot. I know there's sort of four bunkers really down the left side, but really it's the pop bunker that has to be avoided.
And that one coming in too hot. It kicks off the fairway and right into the heavy stuff. No problems there. That's going to wind up safely in the fairway. Now Noda, his second from the fairway.
107 yards to the front, 112 to the hole, coming off a bogey on the previous hole. Got to get it back here. This is the sand wedge, coming in just a bit further left than he wanted.
That's a good shot, and more importantly, too, a green in regulation, so birdie chance.
The lie is not a friendly one, but still a chance to get on in two with a good shot here. Stuck the follow-through right there. This could be really good.
Oh, just bludgeoned that one out of the thick stuff and inside 10 feet. Great shot.
pace to get up that slope. It is in for a birdie. And he will definitely not say no to that. Ah, yes, never in doubt. It's a birdie here at 15. Will certainly help the cause. We now begin one of the most beautiful stretches of finishing holes in all of golf, the March to the Sea at Pebble Beach, starting with a 400-yard par 4 16th. Key here, carry the island bunker. It all looks so simple when you're going good, doesn't it? And that is yet another solid drive.
There's two schools of thought here. Bomb a driver down there, but perhaps have an awkward yardage, or hit the 3-wood and have a full iron in here.
All on a bit of a downslope here as he ponders his second.
Good shot. Safely on the green and a birdie chance.
From the fairway nota, this is second.
117 yards left to the hole. Coming off a birdie on the previous, looking for 2 in a row. With the sand wedge, and boy, does this look good.
Rich, is that 8 or 9 feet? I don't know about that, but it is a great approach shot.
This from about 10 feet. Yeah, that's good putt. A birdie here at 1. And that's going to help, but he still might need some magic these final 2 holes to get inside that cut line. Nah, that's going to miss right, and a good opportunity goes by the wayside. Okay, that'll be a par here at 16, but that may just mean it's going to take a birdie finish to see him through to the weekend.
Well, here we are, 17th hole, and this is where you can make your mark on the sport. Frank, so much history at this par 3.
It's just a great hole too, Rich. You know, that hourglass-shaped green on the angle. But you're right when you talk about history. You go back to 1972, and this hole played into the breeze. It was a 1-iron for Jack Nicklaus. He said one of the greatest shots he ever hit. Actually hit the flagstick, nearly went in. And, of course, one of my favorites is 1982. Tom Watson had missed this green to the left, and the late Bruce Edwards was his caddy. And they were looking for options because they were in such a perilous situation with the US Open on the line. And Watson said, well, what about if I just hole it? And if you look really closely at the footage, as Watson starts to run across the green, he's pointing his finger back at Bruce and saying, I told you so. And then just a few years ago, too, Gary Woodland, he had to chip it on this green and made 3. Well, this is straight at it.
It's a really good line.
That's going to be on the putting surface, and the birdie looks straight ahead. pace. Absolutely perfect there. Down the slope. It's in for a birdie. And that may be too little too late. We'll have to see, as he's still on the wrong side of the cut line with one hole to play. Not that time. Pretty good effort, but it'll wander a couple of feet by. No problems there. Lots of par here at 17. But that's going to leave him likely needing a birdie at 18 if he wants to play the weekend. Well, here we are now at arguably the greatest finishing hole in golf. 536-yard par 5, Pacific Ocean, massive fairway bunker stretching more than 100 yards on the left, and cypress trees, just a few of the things you need to contend with. Well, Frank, it is a pleasant walk under any circumstances, but how good is it when you've knocked it on in two here at the AT&T Pebble Beach?
It's a lot better than picking one out of the Pacific Ocean, Rich. That was just a great shot. And finally, you can exhale. The job is nearly finished. Two shots around this green is always good. Now, for a little CVS, perhaps a third shot on this par 5, get one close, maybe make 4.
Now, wouldn't this be something to cap the round? A long look at a closing eagle. That's a good eagle putt there. Beautifully weighted, and just a short one left for birdie. Chance now for another birdie. Yeah, it's a birdie at the last. And that will write an end to the round here today. Okay, it's a nice finish, a birdie at 18. And that's going to wrap up our 18 holes of golf. So for our featured golfer, Frank, it is on to the weekend. Who knows, if you get out early on Saturday, try and post a number, see what happens.
Exactly. There's such a fine line, Rich, between playing well and sort of not struggling, but just mediocre. Putt goes in here or there. That could easily change tomorrow. Make a couple of birdies early, pop a long one in, and all of a sudden you're off and running.
So that's it for us. For Frank, Noda, Iona, and our entire crew, Rich Lerner saying, thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time on EA Sports PGA Tour.